important for both teams. If you lose a game here, you are guaranteed to go a 5 series. You have to win 5 series to enter the qualification for the challenge season.
I mean, okay, right now moving into the drafting wise, I think that we've saw how the potential put out by both teams, and I still feel like Rise Esport could have won it, and we agree on that wise as well. But now batting wise, it seems that we got all the metas been put out, but choose wise, Beta Legends not only just recently already stolen Aurora, now Alpha will be in their hands, and we got Gato Kacha back into the scene of Rise Esports.
The chip is still there.
Oh yeah! Oh, and Hayabusa been picked off as well?
Yeah, there's so much respect coming in from these teams. But Rise Esports, yeah, they go for the Vexana and the Hayabusa instead. Yeah, Pearl Legends, finally!
We
Yes!
finally see a cheap debut here on SPS! Whoa! No! This is not what we were expecting, especially from Beta Legends themselves. Oh man, this is interesting. Okay, we got Hayabusa. I mean, Hayabusa was already a great surprise, but Chip in the hands of Beta Legends? Now, this is gonna be tough. We got Alpha, Aurora. They're already gutting off a really good line for themselves. This is already a perfect drafting coming up for Beta Legends. Now, with Phobius as well as Eve, Matilda been banned off, they saw what was the potential coming in from Beta Legends. I like the fact that they shut down any potential of Matilda here in the hands of Beta Legends.
And I like the fact that Pearl Legends, they have that alpha, right? They have that secondary initiation factor in case the shortcut goes wrong. Because we see teams, how they answer towards Chip is having a lot of AoE damage. We see having that Guinevere, having that Vexana, having that Gato Kacha even, that AoE damage that to take out the shortcut. Because there's a mechanic that a lot of players have not realized playing against Chip. You can actually destroy the shortcut. You can actually deal damage to the point where you cannot teleport anymore. So yeah, there's a possibility where you can do that. So yeah,
I mean, with Chip as a meta, we still see that there's a possibility for that meta to be control-wise to be at least honed down most of the possible wins on the side of Beta Legends. Now, Khalid on the side of Rise to be banned off. I think the fact that they know the potential of Khalid to be picked up by Beta Legends and they don't want to have that potential to be used up against them. So I like the fact that, again, they pretty much have already all the AoE for their side. They already got CC on their side. So this is a great move coming in from Rise Esports. But then we got the Nolan also been picked off to be banned off by Beta Legends.
Yeah, and what I would like to see from Pearl Legends right now is just go for the Harif goal lane. Just double down on your team fight so that you can make full use of that shortcut, right? Now you have the Frigid Glacier, you have Spear of Alpha, you have Zamin's Force on the floor, and there's gonna be so much inhibitor towards the side of Rise Esports. They're not gonna be able to take a free team fight at all.
Okay, this is interesting. All right, if they have Harith, there's already a perfect composition coming in from Beta Legends, but that is if they do pick it out. Another situation, it could be they actually throw out Harith instead. They actually pick out maybe Moskov. They steal away Moskov because that was also one of the strategy that Rise Esports had a lot of potential where Beta Legends had a difficulty to buy it for, but they got Eden.
I love this. It hasn't shown its face the whole day, and I was wondering when it's gonna come out. So Edith finally out. Very good team fight possibility for Beta Legends Esports. But Rise Esports, you can't shut this down, right? You can't shut this down. Still, you can't go for magic damage. You can't go for some sort of burst damage as well. So yeah, I mean, Roger Gold lane usually that we see, but it's not really in that meta anymore. Yeah, the Sky Piercer though, it's really good on Roger Gold lane.
Okay, we got Harith been stolen right there, coming in straight to Rise Esports. Okay, I think that's gonna be a good case coming in for Rise to respond well to Beta Legends. But now comes out to the both side of Rise as well as Beta Legends as Tigreal been picked up.
Yeah, and usually we see teams when you're going up against a Chip, the only way to win is to double down on your team fight, right? You gotta make sure that your AOECC is there. It's either you destroy away the shortcut or you take the fight to the face. And that implosion is really gonna help. But Pearl Legends left with their gold laner. I mean, they can go one or two routes, right? One, they can double down in the team fight, and they do pick up the Chang'e once again. I don't really like this though. It didn't work for them game 1. I don't think it's gonna work for them game 3.
Pearl Legends again with the surprise factor at the end of it all. I mean, are we surprised? I mean, I don't think so. I was already expecting they're gonna actually do something silly, and they did. They put out Chang'e right again into the hands of Pearl Legends. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna be like here for the second match. Again, we predicted it was gonna be on the side of Pearl Legends 2-1, but it started out really good for Rise Esports. Only on the matter of fact, on that round number 2, that's when they actually throw away. I mean, not to say they throw away, but there was a lot of the mistakes that was done by them to a point that Pearl Legend was able to punish them for that. But at the same time here for drafting number 3, I feel like again Rise Esports has the better calculated movement to fight off with Pearl Legends. The question is, can Pearl Legends do the miracle gameplay again here on out on match number 3? Now let's take a look. Rise Esports Cambodia versus the team of Pearl Legends Esports Indonesia.
Yeah, it's going to be a very key game. Both teams tied up 1-1 right now. Winner takes all, right? Winner becomes a best of 1 again. The winner, the winner will go to the 1-0 bracket, and it will be a golden road for the winner. But whoever loses this match will have to play 4 more series to get in.
Okay, let's see. Do see them stacking right on the mid lane, and Yamikaze trying to find a way. Does it actually trying to go in for the first one? Nope. I think they're just going to clear out minions for a while. They're just going to see what they can actually do for now. And it is trying to actually pull in for the buff. We do see the contest comes in. This is where Darkside will try to pull away. Glizzy comes in, but nope, it's going to be in the hands of Darkside instead. And we do see another potential of steal. But that's where we do Glizzy stands out both at the side, and they're not going to allow it. Yeah. But they do get the buff that they need. But oh, Darkside shuts down Glizzy. At what cost? They get the crabs for themselves. Ended up losing 1 lifeline in the hands of Rise Esports.
Yeah, Glizzy trying to take that fight a bit too early. I was just going to say that Shadow Kill is available. Darkside is the strongest character on that map right now because he did manage to steal away your neutral creep. So he has that level advantage and the 2 buffs as a jungler. So, I mean, Pearl Legends, they will have a lot to answer for. And JFat might
coming in right now. Jay-Z-Man takes down J5 immediately, but as we see, Yamikaze try to actually pull away Jay-Z-Man as well. But Darkside doesn't manage to pull through for the fight. Jay-Z-Man pulls away without any casualties. So that's 1 win for the side of Pearl Legends as well. But now they're going to contest for the side of the Turtle. Volymos, Sun kills away Darkside, and now making a really good Pearl Legends move for that Turtle in the hands. But Yamikaze still a little bit of disturbance. Chan also try to help things out. But Yamikaze being mobilized, and now they try to pull away. But Yamikaze a little bit too much to bear for the strength. It was not squishy enough for them to shut down. So he managed to pull away. But that's going to be a Turtle to be stolen by Pearl Legends.
The combo of utility there by Pearl Legends, right? If you think about how a Hayabusa is, he had that shadow kill to get out of the way from the Frigid Glacier. But the fact is, Glizzy landed that stun just seconds before that Frigid Glacier popped. And then Darkside, he was unable to do anything because he already used that quad shadow for that earlier team fight. So he had no way to get away and does not have a flicker. He has a retribution. He's a jungler after all. So yeah, Pearl Legends, they really know how to play with this chip, and it's gonna really pay dividends, especially into these mid stages of the game. Because chip, once we see the debut of the shortcut, that ultimate ability from that chip, it's gonna be very hard for Rise Esports to fight.
Let's see. We do see 3 of them stacking off right at the top lane. Gonna actually try to gang up against Super Ridix, but as they move along, the minions already been cleared out, so still it's not a opening for the side of Peta Legends just yet to go in, and we do see a lot of the Dark Rise Esport teammates also already covered the grounds as well, not gonna allow one to be bullied away. So a lot of the cover up coming in for the side of Dark Rise is what is doing well. But the Legends, despite a great win coming in for the two of the kills, yet we are seeing the potential of Dark Rise might be able to push it as Dark Side buffing himself off.
Yeah, very good use of vision here, just to prevent that chip from coming through. Glizzy in a bit of trouble, drops the shortcut though.
Coming in for a fight, it's gonna be Sunuriti takes down Glizzy, but as they pull through, Casper Winita shakes down also the side of Yamikaze, but as we pull along, Dark Side was almost barely alive, but he did manage to take off Zargovi for the trade of 2 for the hands of Team Dark Rise Esports.
Yeah, and shortcut might be available, but there's so much damage, and all 5 members of Dark Rise Esports are ready in reach to help out. And this is what I want to see from Team KH, right? That KH meta just calls for that brawl, but then Dark Rise Esports, they mix in a lot of that macro decisions as well. They use your vision very perfectly, making sure that Glizzy is always kept track of. He is not unaware, and they are always keeping track of him.
Oh, having a little bit of damage right now. Zargovi has to pull away, but Glizzy pushing on to the side of Super Riddick as GZ Man already spotted out, freezing off Yamikaze. Kajimikaze having a little bit of damage coming in, but they didn't manage to pull him off from the side, and unfortunately, he will be able to secure a lifeline before being tagged off. And still, it's a struggle for the side of Peta. Looking good previously, but now it seems that Dark Rise already portraying a great defense as well as a good layer of securism to a point that Team Peta Legends cannot break it down.
Yeah, and Glizzy just can't find a rotation for the life of him. It feels like every single bush that Glizzy is in, he's been scouted out. Dark Rise Esports are showing what it takes to deal with that chip, right? Whether or not you have that vision advantage, making sure that you know where the chip is at all times, it just helps such a great deal so that you can position the rest of your teammates so that the shortcut does not catch you by surprise. And Dark Rise Esports, they are systematically making sure it's being taken away.
Oh, Darkside comes in for a fight with Zarkovic, almost close enough to close in with the ulti, but doesn't make through. But now, Zarkovic a little bit too overextension, giving a lifeline, but here JZ Man gets the call out right here. Almost lifeline, but no, he will be the victim to be shut down. And now, Zarkovic needs to be careful. He needs to pull away before becoming a next casualty to the side of Darkside. But as we move along here, mid lane, we do see San being airborne, and Jian takes him down immediately. And now Glizzy and Zarkovic try to actually turn the favor to the side of JFAT. JFAT has already had a lot of damage, but Glizzy unfortunately could not get the lock on, and in the end had to pull away from the fight.
Yeah, and Pearl Legends, I mean, them not being on the front foot, them not being the key initiator, coming to bite them back in the back. Because, I mean, as a chip, if your team member is already dead when you drop that shortcut, you're coming in to that fight 4v5. Dark Rise Esports, they are perfectly dealing with that chip pressure right now, making sure the vision is there, or at least a team member is down. Dark Rise Esports doing extremely well.
I mean, with Hayabusa giving a lot of pressure, he's all over the place. He's very, very slimy, not easy to lock on, and despite the fact that every time he goes in for a fight, he managed to actually pull through, and this is something tricky. Now he's gonna go in for Changi, a very slithery. He will be able to shut down with that lifeline, and now Casper will be taken down easily. Now pushing on to Glizzy as well as Yamikaze push on. They have the whole entire first lineup of the turrets has already been secured.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Rise Esports, they are securing the macro as well as the micro, but look at this.
This is going in for a fight. They airborne straight away. 3 of the players of Peta Legends pushing, and JZ managed to take down JFAT for the overextension. But then again, it's just a minor win for Peta Legends for now. It was just enough for them to just bear off away the team of Dark Rise Esports.
Yeah, what's surprising to me is that they forced that team fight underneath that turret, right? They did not have the creep wave to work with. And yeah, Dark Rise Esports, I mean, mistakes have come to bite them back in that game too, as we've seen before. But Dark Rise Esports, they will have breathing space, because Perta Legends, they don't have that similar late game as they had. They have a Chang'e now.
Oh, clearing out, and now we do see Yamikaze will be stunned, pushing in straight away, but nope, they just clear out the first two red of top and bottom. A great opening, at least a clearing off for the side of Perta, but it seems that Yamikaze will try to find an opening. Dark side, pushing on for the flank. Doesn't seem that he doesn't want to actually overextend himself. He will be prioritizing to just try to find a way on the front line. Once he finds an opening, that could be a case for Dark Rise. Chen also trying to find a little bit of opening to the side of Perta Legends. Still not enough. I think pretty much this is just an initiator waiting off to see whether or not they're going to actually go in for that team fight. Lot coming in already, and Yamikaze push through, stuns comes through, and now GZ will be the first one to be the victim. Darkside comes in, he goes in for the stun and shuts down GZ man. Opening comes side, Zarkove and his BC. Glizzy goes in for the team fight. A little bit overextension. Casper Winata was taken out, and Glizzy will be the next victim. Triple kill comes in already with only left Maniac. Zarkove was shut down, and this is the opening of Dark Rise Esport to clear out everyone and shutting down onto the mid lane turrets, and they can finish off already here on out for the Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, this was a very clean game coming in from Dark Rise Esports. They managed to cycle that creep as well. And if you see how Dark Side was playing,